Okay, I need to be real with you about something. Tomorrow isn't just another Sunday, and I really don't think most people understand what's about to happen. On December 22nd, the moon is going to move into Aquarius and immediately conjoin Pluto. And I know that might sound like just another astrological transit, but this is different. I genuinely believe we're about to witness one of the most significant energy shifts of the entire year, maybe even the decade. Here's what's really getting my attention. This isn't just about the moon meeting Pluto. This is about something called the Freedom Era, officially clicking into place. And for 3 specific zodiac signs, tomorrow is going to deliver plot twists that honestly might completely change the trajectory of their lives. Now, if you've been feeling this strange restlessness lately, like you're about to break free from something but you don't know what, stay with me on this one. There's a very specific reason that's happening, and I'm going to explain exactly what's going on later in this video. But first, I need you to understand why tomorrow feels so electrically charged, because right now, at this very moment, we're standing at a threshold. And I really believe that by the time Monday morning comes, some of you are going to be living in a completely different reality. The Freedom Era isn't coming, it's already here. So here's the thing most people don't realize about Pluto in Aquarius. It's not just changing the world around us. I think it's fundamentally rewiring who we are at a soul level. And tomorrow, when the moon touches Pluto at those early degrees of Aquarius, that's when the download happens. That's when it gets personal. I've been feeling this building for weeks now, and maybe you have too. This sense that the old rules don't apply anymore, that the life you've been living, the compromises you've been making, the masks you've been wearing, they're all starting to feel unbearably heavy, right? And here's what I think is happening. Pluto has been in Aquarius for a while now, doing its deep underground work, but Pluto moves slowly. It's like tectonic plates shifting beneath the surface. You don't always feel it day to day. But when the moon comes along, the moon is our emotions, our daily life, our immediate reality. When it touches Pluto, suddenly all that underground transformation breaks through to the surface. Tomorrow isn't just an activation. I believe it's a detonation. And if you're one of the signs I'm about to talk about, you're standing right at ground zero. The Freedom Era isn't some distant future promise. It's arriving tomorrow, and it's arriving with force. 3 signs are about to get the shock of their lives. Before I dive into the specific signs, I want to be clear about something. When I say shocking plot twists, I'm not being dramatic. I'm talking about the kind of revelations that make you question everything you thought you knew about your life. The kind where you wake up Monday morning and realize the decision has already been made, the relationship is already over, the job is already done, the old version of you, already gone. And honestly, from everything I'm seeing in the astrology, these aren't gentle transitions, they're lightning strikes. Aquarius, you're about to become the main character, whether you're ready or not. All right, Aquarius, I need to talk to you first because what's happening to you tomorrow is honestly unprecedented. The moon and Pluto are meeting in your sign, in your first house of identity. And I really don't think you understand how rare and powerful this is. For years, maybe your whole life, you've been the observer, the one who stands slightly outside watching everyone else play their roles. You've been different, unique, maybe even felt like an outsider. But here's what I think is about to happen. Tomorrow, the spotlight finds you, and there's nowhere to hide. The plot twist for you isn't that something external is changing, it's that you are changing at such a fundamental level that the people around you might not even recognize you anymore. That mask you've been wearing to fit in, I think it's about to shatter. And what emerges is the real you, raw, authentic, and honestly, probably a little scary to the people who preferred the edited version. You might wake up tomorrow with this sudden crystal-clear knowing about who you are and what you're here to do, or you might find yourself making a decision that seems to come out of nowhere but feels more right than anything you've ever done. The freedom you've been craving, it's not being given to you, you're taking it. Tomorrow. And here's the part that might shock you the most. People are going to start looking to you for answers, for leadership, for direction. Because when you step into your power tomorrow, you become a lighthouse for everyone else who's trying to find their way through this freedom era. The plot twist is that you've been the leader all along, you just didn't know it yet. Taurus, your security blanket is about to be ripped away, and that's actually good news. Okay, Taurus, I know how much you value stability, security, knowing that the ground beneath your feet is solid. But here's what I need you to understand about tomorrow. The universe is about to do you the biggest favor of your life by taking away something you think you need. With Uranus retrograde in your sign and this Moon-Pluto conjunction squaring you from Aquarius, the plot twist isn't subtle. It's an earthquake. And I really believe it's going to hit you right where you feel safest. Your career, your finances, or that steady situation you've been clinging to for dear life. Maybe it's the job that pays well but crushes your soul, suddenly restructured, eliminated or transformed beyond recognition. Maybe it's an investment or financial situation that you thought was rock solid suddenly revealing itself to be built on sand. Or maybe, and this is what I'm really feeling for a lot of you, it's the golden handcuffs finally breaking. You know what I mean by golden handcuffs, right? That comfortable prison you've built for yourself, the life that looks good on paper but feels like death by 1,000 cuts. Tomorrow, those handcuffs snap. And yes, it's going to feel like free fall for a moment. But here's what I want you to remember. You're not falling, you're being launched. That security you're about to lose, it was never real security anyway. It was a cage with golden bars. Real security comes from within, from your talents, your resilience, your ability to create value in the world. And tomorrow, when that false security gets stripped away, you're going to discover just how powerful you actually are. The plot twist is that losing everything you thought you needed is exactly how you find everything you actually want. And I know that sounds terrifying, but by next week, you're going to feel more alive than you have in years. Leo, someone else's transformation is about to rock your world. Leo, your plot twist tomorrow is different from the others, and honestly, it might be the most challenging, because while Aquarius and Taurus are dealing with changes within themselves, your shock is going to come from someone else, and you're not going to see it coming. The Moon-Pluto conjunction is happening in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, and what that means is someone in your life, a partner, a close friend, maybe even a business associate, is about to undergo a radical transformation. And when they change, everything changes. Maybe it's your partner suddenly announcing they need freedom, space, or a complete restructuring of your relationship. Maybe it's a business partner making a shocking decision that affects everything you've built together. Or maybe, and this is what I'm really picking up for some of you, it's someone you thought you knew revealing a side of themselves you never imagined existed. The thing is, Leo, you're used to being the sun, the center, the one who calls the shots and sets the tone, but tomorrow someone else is going to flip the script. And suddenly you're not the only main character in your own story. I know how hard this is going to be for you. Your ego is going to take a hit. You might feel betrayed, blindsided, or just completely thrown off balance. But here's what I really want you to understand. This isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. Because the truth is, you've been giving your power away without even realizing it, or maybe you've been dominating situations that needed more balance. Either way, tomorrow's plot twist is going to force you to look at your relationships with brutal honesty, and what you see might shock you. The person changing in front of your eyes, they're showing you something about yourself. They're mirroring back your own need for freedom, your own suppressed desires, your own shadow that you've been projecting onto them. The plot twist isn't just that they're changing, it's that their change is going to catalyze yours. The hidden message almost everyone is missing. Remember when I mentioned there's something specific about this restlessness you've been feeling? Here's what I think is really going on. This isn't just pre-eclipse energy or typical astrological anticipation. I believe your soul already knows what's coming tomorrow. It's been preparing. That restlessness, that's your old life trying to hold on while your new life is already pulling you forward. You might have been having vivid dreams lately, or waking up at strange hours with this feeling that something big is about to happen. Maybe you've been seeing repeating numbers or having sudden urges to change everything about your life. Has that been happening to you? That's not random. That's your system preparing for tomorrow's download, because when the moon meets Pluto in Aquarius, it's not just an astrological event. I believe it's a consciousness upgrade, a software update for your soul, and your body has been trying to prepare you for the installation. You might feel it in your body first. Here's something I don't think enough people are talking about. Tomorrow's energy isn't just going to hit you emotionally or mentally. You're going to feel it physically. Aquarius rules the nervous system, and Pluto is intensity incarnate. When they combine, your whole system might feel like it's been plugged into a higher voltage. You might wake up tomorrow feeling wired, electric, like you've had too much caffeine even though you haven't had any. Your heart might race for no reason. You might feel this strange pressure in your chest, your head, or even in random spots like your ankles or wrists, places where Aquarius governs circulation and electrical impulses in the body. Some of you might feel the opposite, suddenly exhausted, like your body is going through a massive recalibration and needs to shut down to process it all. Don't fight it. If your body needs rest tomorrow, rest. If it needs movement, move. Trust what it's telling you, because it knows what it needs to integrate this energy. And here's the part that really fascinates me. Some of you might experience what feels like Kundalini activation, that electrical sensation running up your spine, that feeling of energy moving through your body in ways you've never felt before. If that happens, you're not imagining it. You're literally conducting higher frequencies. And honestly, that's exactly what's supposed to happen during a Freedom Era activation. The rules are changing, all of them. The thing about the Freedom Era that I really want you to understand, this isn't about freedom within the existing system. This is about the system itself dissolving. The rules you've been following, the limitations you've accepted, the "that's just how things are" beliefs you've carried. Tomorrow, they all become optional. And that's terrifying, right? Because at least with rules, even unfair ones, you know where you stand, you know what's expected, you know how to play the game. But when the rules dissolve, when anything becomes possible, that level of freedom can feel like chaos at first. I think that's why tomorrow's plot twists are going to feel so shocking, because they're not happening within the framework you understand. They're happening outside of it entirely. The job loss isn't just a job loss, it's liberation from the entire concept of trading time for money. The relationship change isn't just a breakup, it's freedom from outdated relationship paradigms altogether. You're not just changing your circumstances tomorrow. I believe you're changing your entire relationship with reality, and once that shift happens, there's no going back. The old world, the old you, the old limitations, they're going to feel like a dream you once had. Distant, unreal, almost impossible to imagine you ever lived that way. What happens after tomorrow changes everything. So here's what I really want you to know about Monday morning. When you wake up after this Moon-Pluto conjunction, you might feel disoriented, like you're the same person, but everything feels different. The air might feel different. Colors might look more vivid or more muted. Time might feel like it's moving differently. That's not your imagination. I think you're literally going to be vibrating at a different frequency, and that means you're going to start attracting different experiences, different people, different opportunities. The plot twist that happens tomorrow, it's just the beginning. It's the first domino falling in a sequence that's going to reshape your entire life. For some of you, the change will be instant and undeniable. For others, it might be more subtle, a seed planted tomorrow that grows into something massive over the coming weeks and months. But either way, December 22nd, 2025 is going to be a date you remember, a before and after moment, the day you stepped into your freedom era. And here's the most important thing I want to leave you with. You're ready for this, even if you don't feel ready, even if you're scared, even if part of you wants to hide under the covers and wait for it to pass. You're ready. Your soul wouldn't have signed up for this if you weren't. The plot twists coming tomorrow aren't punishments or random chaos. They're course corrections. They're liberation. They're your higher self finally breaking through and saying, enough. It's time to live the life you actually came here to live. So tonight, as you go to sleep knowing that everything might change tomorrow, I want you to do something for me. Take a moment to thank the version of yourself that got you this far. The one who survived, who compromised, who played it safe when they needed to. Thank them and then let them know their job is done, because tomorrow you become who you really are. And if you're one of the 3 signs I talked about, Aquarius, Taurus or Leo, know that the shock you're about to experience is actually a gift. It might not feel like it in the moment. It might feel like everything is falling apart. But you're not falling apart. You're falling into place finally. All right, if you're still here, thank you so much for staying with me through all of this. Seriously, it means the world to me. If this resonated with you and you want to see more content like this, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And please drop a comment below. I really want to hear from you tomorrow and Monday about what unfolds. What plot twists hit? What changed? How are you feeling? I read everything, and honestly, we're all going through this transformation together. Take care of yourself tomorrow, stay grounded if things get intense, and I'll see you in the next one.